Today we're going to be taking a look at some things that are oddly specific from the subreddit r/oddlyspecific. Got a Kindle for Christmas and it's amazing how quickly I'm making this my personality trait. I've read 3 books in 2 days. My phone screen time is down 60%. I am so much better than everyone else. I really want to get a Kindle, but I like having books. I like having them there. And it would feel like a waste of money if I bought like the Kindle version and then like the real like physical version. Because I like having physical. I like being able to go up to my bookshelf and admire the books. Like Kindle just looks so practical. Female gingers be looking like models, a solid 10 out of 10, while male gingers look like someone sprinkled paprika on a peeled potato. Unhappily married to a Filipino or foreigner help group. 2.7 thousand members. Okay, that is a lot of people to be in this type of group. You know how when you're a fast walker and the guy ahead of you is fast too, but only 90% as fast as you, so you must pass him. But to pass him, you have to walk comically faster than your normal speed, otherwise you'll be in his personal space too long as you pass. Yeah, that's not. I'm a fast walker. I hate slow walkers. Slow walkers are the worst. Especially when they're like in a group, when they're stood in like a line and you can't pass them. But I don't even mean like walking at like a normal pace. I mean just like they're walking so fucking slow. Some rules that had to be made in a 9/11 Discord server. I mean, what the fuck goes on in a 9/11 Discord server? I hate the fact that I have to say this, but we need to go over some voice chat etiquette. Mute your mic when using the bathroom. Do not blare music. Don't be racist for the love of God. Do not go into long-winded rants about the Israel-Palestine conflict while doing a Jerry Seinfeld impression. Don't get vindictive because someone told you that you have no skibbity cat riz. And bringing back an old rule, don't dox yourself or others. None of these are even jokes. You guys are seriously messed up. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what you expect when you set up a 9/11 Discord server. Of course, you're gonna get people like doing stuff like this in there. Do they explain what goes on in this server? Sorry, a 9/11 Discord server. Indeed, it's the official 9/11 archive Discord server. Oh right, so it's like as it says, it's like an archive of media. Epstein's files released. Stephen Hawking allegedly liked watching undressed midgets solve complex equations on a too high up chalkboard. Now I know this got proved to be false, but it's very funny to imagine this is something he was actually into. So this comes from an actual representative in America. I'm guessing it's got the grey check mark, which means a government official of some kind. I'm guessing America because it says Rep and his name is Clay Higgins. If that's not an American man, I don't know what is. My wife has the gift of premonition. Last night she dreamed that federal squads were in our home seizing guns, knives, unauthorized foods and stored water. They said we had been reported. Becca awoke crying. What happened to our freedom? She asked. What indeed? What world are you living in? Maybe the fact that we all need subtitles to hear dialogue in movies and TV shows is less because we're deaf or attention deficit, and more because the audio guys are making everything but the dialogue too fucking loud, too right. I remember when I went to go and see Oppenheimer, I think I understood about like 60% of the dialogue because it was just blaring music. And I watch everything with subtitles now, except if it's like something I've watched numerous times before, like Peep Show. I don't watch Peep Show with subtitles. That's the only thing at the moment I'm not watching with subtitles, because I've watched that series about 7 times to completion. While we were cuddling, my boyfriend said, I hope a volcano erupts and covers us in ash so we can be preserved like this forever. Dude, what the fuck? That's creative. Me and the boys made Guy Scouts and we are thriving. I just got a badge for having too many HDMI cables and Dave got a badge for emotional honesty. Guy Scouts. There have to be a badge for getting past making 10 episodes of a podcast. Because most guys will make a podcast, but they won't have the persistence to get to more than 10 episodes. So 10 episodes is a real accomplishment. I don't even know if how many did E-Boys do? How many did we do on E-Boys? We did 33. We did 33. That's massive. That's like over half a year. You receive $10,000 but will die immediately if you come into physical contact with a toucan. Would you accept? Why? No. I feel as though that sort of money isn't worth like the torment, because I'm going to be constantly on edge for the rest of my life if I will come into physical contact with a toucan. There's a high likelihood, an overwhelmingly high likelihood that I would never come into contact with a toucan, because who comes into physical contact with a toucan? But in the off chance I do at like a zoo or a wildlife reserve of some kind, I do not need that worry in my life, so no, I would not accept that. If an old dude ever gives you advice while peeling an apple with a pocket knife and eating pieces right off the blade, you should probably take it. Yeah, that's going to be a wise old man. That's going to be me when I'm older. Just sat on my front porch as if houses in England have front porches, just rocking back on a rocking chair, peeling an apple with a pocket knife and eating the pieces right off the blade, giving advice to the young'uns in the neighbourhood. And I'm going to make a point of it being terrible, terrible advice. Dating a girl is fun until she starts biting your arm or she cheats on you with your best friend on Thursday, October 7th, 2019 at 6:40 p.m. Yeah, all that. I bet if they made Ratatouille 2, it would have been like Ratatouille International, and they would have entered a cookery contest and met chefs from around the world, but they all had different rats in their hats, like Sushi Rat and Guy Fieri Rat and Germany Rat called Ratburst. That would be so good. I hope someone at Pixar's watching this. Please do this. That'd be great. Study finds 100% of men will immediately leave their desk job if asked to embark on a trans-Antarctic expedition on a big wooden ship. I mean, that's obviously like an Onion article, but no, both scary. A day in the life of a leftist. 1, wake up at noon. 2, McDonald's free charge they phone for. All right, it's that tweet. It's that tweet. British people will wake up in a bathtub full of ice with their kidneys gone and be like, right, what's all this then? This is a review of a place called Taco Santo. 1 star. The entire kitchen and waitstaff saw an ice cream truck and ran outside, leaving me alone in the restaurant. 10 minutes later, they all came back with ice cream cones. I still can't believe this actually happened. In a restaurant. Do they not have ice cream at the restaurant? To be fair, ice cream truck ice cream is the best. Oh, is it like Mr. Whippy or something? The one where he goes like, ooh, that one's sick. They should have at least bought you back some ice cream, though. I'm begging you all to remember you're naming people, not just babies. A 17-year-old will have that name. A 28-year-old will have that name. A 43-year-old will have that name. A 77-year-old grandparent will have that name. Maybe we should rethink choosing Mackenzie Grayson. Yeah, that's fun. The thing is, right, people actually call their children, and by people I mean like Americans, obviously. You never find someone in any other country called Mackenzie Grayson. Yes, I'm shaming. Wanting a less common name is cool, but naming your child KitchenAid Whiskey Jones is borderline abuse, I'd agree. Came in drunk and saw the oven was on, so obviously I turned it off. Turns out Dad was cooking beef slowly overnight and I ruined Christmas. Shit, at least you didn't get drunk and try and French kiss your sister but get rejected because she's like, ooh, no, you're my brother, and then her husband punches you and you fall backwards, knocking down your grandmother's ashes. At least you didn't ruin Christmas like that. I mean, yeah, at least he didn't. I mean, this is small potatoes in comparison to that. I give up everything to be a small anthropomorphic woodland animal wearing Victorian clothes, living in a little house in a meadow, and my neighbour is a goose wearing a bonnet. My only worry is, will my apple pie be ready for when Mrs. Owl comes to visit me for tea time? Oh, that'd be the life, but instead I have to wake up and make Reddit videos. My life is so hard. I wonder if we are able to boil/steam lobster in GTA 6. Yeah, I wonder if they thought to add that in, because that's like one of those little details that make the game so much better. Yeah, because what you need after running over 20 pedestrians is a nice boiled or steamed lobster, and to be able to do it yourself in game. Just got this message from a guy who likes me. Should I be concerned? I would deadass fight 3 mountain lions in a McDonald's handicap bathroom with my hands tied behind my back, and my only weapon is a shake weight glued to my forehead just to get a chance to make you mine, because to be honest, you're hotter than a spoon in a trap house on payday. That's unbelievable. You should become an author. Sorry I didn't text you back. My old heist crew used emotional leverage to draw me into a big heist after I had already said I was done doing heists. Told my kids I couldn't find the hot cocoa powder, to which my 4-year-old said maybe someone took it and hid it behind my bed, which is a suspiciously specific theory. Yes, I wonder, but it couldn't possibly have been him. He's just taking an educated guess. What the hell? Who has opening times like this? That's so confusing. I'm sure the people that own the place can't even remember this. Notice, please yell not a squirrel when opening book drops, so we know you are a human and not a squirrel trying to steal Keith's lunch. This seems like a very tranquil library. David Lynch always looks like he knows you from somewhere but can't remember where. Is this one specifically? That is the look you give someone where you're like, fuck, I recognize you, but I cannot remember your name. What's something you should never do if you're in a relationship? Flush a goldfish down the toilet to prove a point about the futility of life. Like and subscribe, or I'll flush your goldfish down the toilet. Oh, you don't have a goldfish? I'll flush your hamster. Oh, you don't have a hamster? I'll flush you.